It is 11:47 at night. Our subject is on the couch. Observe them closely. The eyes are half closed. The neck gave up an hour ago. The blanket has fully committed. Every cell in this body is begging for bed, and the bed is 11 steps away. And yet they will not go, because this, dear viewer, is finally their time. Tonight on Souls Explained, we study a creature science struggles to explain, the exhausted human who refuses to sleep. And look at what they're doing with this precious, hard-won freedom. They're watching a video of a man restoring old hinges. They do not own old hinges. They have no plans involving hinges. But the man is calm and thorough, and our subject cannot look away. You know this standoff personally. You were tired at 9. You were exhausted by 10. And now, deep in the night, you are mysteriously wide awake, scrolling with the devotion of a monk. Somewhere above the couch, a neon sign flickers on. Your time. This behavior has a name. Revenge, bedtime, procrastination. Revenge against whom, you ask? Excellent question, because a crime took place today, and you, dear viewer, were the victim. Let's reconstruct the crime. This morning you woke up with a full day in your pocket. 24 shiny hours, all yours. Then the heist began. The job walked in first, very professional, badge and everything, and took 9 hours. Clean work. No fingerprints. The commute took 2 more, one on each end, like a toll you pay for the privilege of being robbed. The family group chat lifted another hour in tiny pieces, so smooth you never felt it leave. Errands took 40 minutes. Deciding what to eat took 30. Eating it took 10, which is its own tragedy. Follow the red string on the evidence board, and the ledger is brutal. Hours that went everyone else, basically all of them. Hours left with your name on them. 0, rounded generously. So at 11:47, our hero does what any wrong character in a heist movie does. They plan the counter heist. Tonight, they will steal their life back. One Hinge video at a time. And honestly, as revenge plots go, it is completely understandable. The day robbed you in broad daylight, and midnight is the only vault still open. There's just one problem with the plan. The getaway car is your own sleep. Now watch the negotiation, because it is a masterpiece of law. At 1:15 midnight, our subject speaks the sacred words. One more episode. Spoken to no one. Approved by no one. Binding nonetheless. Somewhere a long contract unrolls, full of tiny clauses nobody has ever read. Clause 1. One more episode means 2. Clause 2. Any episode ending on a cliffhanger does not count. Clause 3. The signature is a remote control, and it cannot be undone. Meanwhile, a new character enters. The phone battery. 8%. A standoff between 8% of battery and 100% of human willpower. The battery wins. The battery always wins. At 1:30, the phone finally dies like a hero, and the spell breaks. Now observe the bedtime routine, performed at triple speed. Teeth brushed like a drive-by. Face washed in one heroic splash. In a bed by 1:37, just in time for the ancient midnight math. If I fall asleep right now, immediately I get 5 hours. And the brain, freshly entertained and wide awake, answers cheerfully. Anyway, remember Hinges? Cut to 6:30 the next morning. There's a small desk in the corner of the mind. The sign on it says complaints. Behind it sits tomorrow you, pale as a ghost, holding 2 coffees and filing a formal complaint against tonight you. This happens every single morning. The paperwork is extensive. Nothing ever changes. So today, the documentary calls in a specialist. You may recognize him. Dreadlocks, calm eyes, tea in hand, and the walking pace of someone who has never once rushed to bedtime. He sits down next to our exhausted subject, and he does not bring a lecture. He brings one sentence. This is not a discipline problem. This is a boundary problem wearing pajamas. Think about it. When every hour of your day belongs to someone else, the night becomes the only room with your name on the door. Of course you refuse to leave it. You just got in. You're not addicted to the phone. You are starving for unclaimed time, and the phone is simply the nearest open kitchen. And one kind note for the record: if your sleep stays broken no matter what you change, getting real support from a doctor is wise, not weak. Then the guide asks a strange question. Can I meet the one responsible? So we zoom in, past the blanket, past the ribs, into the chest. And there it is, a small glowing figure holding a tiny flag that says me, the Midnight Rebel. And here comes the plot twist. This rebel is not your weakness. It is the healthiest part of you. It watched an entire day go by with no you in it, and it refused to sign off on that. It refuses to accept a life where you only exist as a function. Worker, driver, replier, the person who knows where everything is. Every night at 11:47, the rebel stands up and files its protest. It just files it at the worst possible hour, in the worst possible court, at the highest possible cost. Now listen closely. The rebel does not want midnight. Midnight is just what was left. What it wants is embarrassingly small. 15 minutes of your own day. Unassigned, uninterrupted, yours. Give the rebel a room in the daylight, and it stops squatting in your sleep. It has waited your whole adult life for someone to offer a chair. Which brings us to the toolkit delivered personally by the guide, who has cleared the coffee table and is enjoying this far too much. Tool 1. Schedule the me time inside the day, like a meeting that cannot be canceled. In the calendar, with a lock on it. Even 20 minutes counts. The rebel calms down when it trusts its turn is coming. Tool 2. The shutdown ritual. Work needs an actual ending, so draw the line where your body can see it. Close the laptop. Say the word done out loud to an empty room like a wonderful weirdo. Change your clothes. The body learns the day is over, so the night does not have to prove it. Tool 3. Make the bedroom boring for phones. The charger lives in the kitchen now. In its place on the nightstand, an alarm clock. Yes, a real one. Revolutionary technology from 1950. It rings, it tells the time, and it has never once suggested a video of a man restoring hinges. Tool 4. The one episode honesty rule. Decide the number before you press play and tell somebody. Numbers spoken out loud behave much better than the silent kind. Is 10:58 the following night? Same couch, different human. Because today, for 20 locked minutes in the middle of the afternoon, there was a slot with their name on it. T, a window, absolutely nothing productive. So tonight, there is nothing to avenge. Watch. The phone is in the kitchen, snoring on its charger. The person walks to bed at a humane hour, on purpose, like an adult who likes themselves. Inside the chest, the little rebel is off duty, asleep in a tiny hammock, flag folded neatly on the floor. This is the whole secret. You do not need to steal your life back at midnight. You are allowed to own it in daylight. You always were. Nobody handed you the paperwork. So put yourself somewhere in your own day before sunset, and the night can finally go back to its actual job. Rest. Because rest is not surrender. Rest is how tomorrow you says thank you. And if you want help building days with your name in them, that is what we do at Chenzo Holistic Coaching. The address is right there in the description. Good night. Sleep well. From head to heart.
Hey, this is Chenzo. If this touches something in you, like this video and subscribe and share it with somebody who needs it. And if you want real help on your path, come to ChenzoHolisticCoaching.com. The link is below. With love.